Okay, let's be real for a second. Trying to buy a new home while selling your current one feels like a lot like juggling flaming torches while riding a unicycle on the freeway. Stressful, right? But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to sell and buy a home at the same time here in Saskatoon. We'll cover what to do if you can buy before you sell and what to do if you need to sell first but still want to stay competitive as a buyer. Stick with me until the end because I'm also going to share some insider strategies that most people don't even know exist. Things that can make the whole process smoother and less stressful. I'm Conor, Realtor with Palendat and Associates. And if you need a top producing team to help buy or sell your home, all my contact info is in the description below. Thanks for joining me. Let's dive in. Let's start with the dream scenario. If you have the financial flexibility to buy before you sell, do it. Why? Because it gives you something money can't always buy: time and control. Imagine this: you find the perfect home in Rosewood, Evergreen, or Stonebridge, and instead of scrambling to write an offer that's conditional on selling your place, you can move forward with confidence. No unnecessary conditions, no waiting, no praying that the stars align just in time. Here's the fact side of things. An offer conditional on the sale of your home almost never wins in competitive markets. Sellers don't just want the most money, they want certainty. If you can't provide that, the deck is heavily stacked against you. And on the emotional side, think about the peace of mind. You get to move into your new home, unpack, and then focus on selling your old place. No double moves, no storage units, no bouncing between family members' basements with your dog, and 5 Rubbermaid bins of random kitchen gadgets you didn't even know you owned. But of course, not everyone has that luxury, which brings us to the reality most people face. So, what if you need to sell your current home first in order to buy? This is where most Saskatoon buyers find themselves. And honestly, it doesn't have to throw a wrench in all of your plans. You just need the right game plan. Here are your best options. Option number 1 is conditional offers. You can write an offer that's conditional on the sale of your current home. Now, like we said, the truth is these offers aren't as competitive. In multiple offer situations, they usually get pushed right to the bottom of the pile. But if the property you're looking at has been sitting on the market for a while, this can still be a really solid option. And then option number 2 is extended possession dates. This is one of my favorites. You can sell your current home first, lock in that deal, and then negotiate with the buyer for a longer possession date. On the flip side, if you don't have your place sold yet, you can try get a longer possession date on your purchase, say 45 days or more out from the acceptance date. This will give you time to sell your home. And now this is the riskiest of the bunch because if you need to back out of the purchase, you will lose your deposit. But more commonly, people find themselves in a situation where both the sale and purchase are happening within days of each other. In this case, there are multiple things you need to watch for. The dates for removal of conditions are super important. If you're selling and buying at the same time, you want to make sure that the removal date for the conditions on your purchase is a day or 2 after the removal date on your sale. Ideally, you want to have firm confirmation that you have a firm sale in place. Why is a firm sale important? If a buyer backs out of the sale of a property after removing conditions, at the very least, you are entitled to their deposit. And if you're smart, the deposits on your sale and purchase are the same amount. So in the event the buyer on your property backs out of the deal, which is rare, and you have to back out of your purchase, the deposits are more or less a wash. Are there going to be times when your removal dates don't line up? Absolutely. And if that's the case, you don't want to lose out on the home, you might have to put your deposit at risk. But what all these options do, however, is make your offer more competitive in a hot market because you aren't writing it conditional on the sale of your home. Regardless of how you do it, you're likely going to need bridge financing. This is when a lender gives you short-term financing to bridge the gap between when you sell your old home and buy your new one. It's not available in every case, so that's something you want to explore before getting too deep into the process, but when it works, it can save you a ton of stress. Now, here's where we get local. Saskatoon's real estate market in 2025 is unique to say the least. We've seen rising demand across the board. There are plenty of presentations of offers, and sellers have the luxury of multiple offers, making some math gymnastics necessary if you want to be competitive. What does that mean for you? If you're selling, chances are good you'll have strong interest as long as you aren't overpricing your home. If you're buying, you'll need to be prepared to move quickly when the right home hits the market. Data-wise, the average days on market for a detached home in Saskatoon is often under 30 days right now. That's why having a clear plan, whether you're buying first, selling first, or structure your deals properly, matters more than ever. Strategy is really everything. So here's the bottom line. If you can buy before selling, absolutely do it. It's smoother, less stressful, and gives you the best chance of winning in multiple offers. But if you need to sell first, don't worry too much. You still have options like those longer possession dates and bridge financing. While it's not necessarily the recipe for a stress-free experience, you won't feel boxed into one option. At the end of the day, it all comes down to having the right plan in place or just the right agent. If you're thinking about making a move in Saskatoon, let's talk. I'll help you figure out the best strategy for your situation so you can move forward with confidence. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more Saskatoon real estate content. Thanks for watching, and remember, creativity can solve almost any problem.